Hello, everyone. This video is about Ray Hernandez, or many might know him as Hercules Hernandez. Rodney, tremendous athlete from the beginning. It took him a while to maybe learn the craft of professional wrestling, but he was trained by Hiro Masuda. I'm pretty sure, as everyone that got trained by Hiro Masuda probably got beat up a lot.
Absolutely. He took his licks, let's just say.
Well, Raymond Constantine, I believe that's how you'd say that, Fernandez, the real name of Hercules Hernandez, was trained by Hiro Masuda starting in late 1979. The first advertised match I could find that had his name on there was for Championship Wrestling from Florida on April 26, 1980 at Robards Arena in Sarasota, Florida. Gordon Nelson went against just someone they called Hercules. Rodney Gordon Nelson, a tremendous wrestler, goes against Hercules on his first advertised match. Now, that doesn't mean that he didn't have matches beforehand, but his first advertised match, Gordon Nelson probably gave him a little bit of a wrestling lesson.
I would say so, but you have a seasoned veteran in the ring with the green guy leading him through the match. This is exactly how it's done. You don't throw two green guys in the ring at the same time. Gordon there lead him through the entire match. I promise you, it was a good match. It was a good match, and because Gordon could do it all. Really, he really could.
Now, here's the thing. I don't find another match that has Raymond Fernandez, Hercules Hernandez. I don't find another match until April 6, 1981. Did he have that match and they tell him he's not ready?
Well, maybe you could be right. You could be right, or he might have had an injury. There's all kinds of things that could have happened, but who knows? I would say though he was still working. It was just not they were just not advertising him.
Like I said, if Ray had another match between April 26, 1980, and his next advertised match, which was with Central States Wrestling on April 6, 1981, he could have wrestled under another name, but his second advertised match that I could find is on April 6, 1981, Cloud County Community College Gym in Concordia, Kansas. Eddie Gilbert went against Hercules Hernandez. Again, he wrestled against somebody, again, that was a tremendous wrestler that knew what
See,
he was doing.
yeah. He was brought up in the business for sure. And again, you get people that you can learn from.
Uh, Here's the thing. I cannot find another match of Hercules until August 9th, 1981. And this time for Championship Wrestling from Florida at the Eddie Graham Sports Stadium in Orlando, Florida, Charlie Cook and Sweet Brown Sugar defeated his trainer, Hiro Masuda and Ray Hernandez. Was this a match to say, okay, is he ready or not?
It's possible, absolutely possible.
Because on August 17th, 1981, it kind of looks like Ray Hernandez is wrestling full time. August 17th, 1981, West Palm Beach Auditorium in West Palm Beach, Florida. He's going to work against and wrestle against his trainer. Hiro Masuda defeated Ray Hernandez 5 minutes, 58 seconds. On August 23rd, Eddie Graham Sports Stadium in Orlando, Buzz Sawyer defeated Ray Hernandez. I would venture to say Ray found out how tough Buzz Sawyer was during that match. No doubt about that. August 24th, he goes back to West Palm Beach at the auditorium. Bobby Jaggers defeated Ray Hernandez 9 minutes, 22 seconds. And as you see, he is doing what most people who start in the wrestling business do. He was getting beat almost every night. September 17th, the Musical Theater in Sunrise, Florida. Coco Samoa defeated Ray Hernandez. Television match, September 30th, 1981, Sportatorium in Tampa, Florida. Randy Colley, which was the Assassin 2, and Buzz Sawyer defeated Ray Hernandez and the guy he worked against at the beginning of this, Gordon Nelson. Then he goes to Southwest Championship Wrestling. I would guess this would probably be his first territory. Wouldn't you think so? Outside of where he was trained.
I would say so. Yes.
Now he did. Didn't he go there at one point? No, he went to Central States Wrestling. So now he's at October 30th, 1981. He goes Southwest Championship Wrestling. At that point, Paul Bosch was working with the Southwest company. They were the ones bringing in the wrestlers for that. I think before then, maybe it was somebody else. Sam Houston Coliseum, Houston, Texas. Tiger Conway Jr. defeated Ray Hernandez in what they called a Gold Cup tournament, round number 1. Kelly Kaniski went against Ray Hernandez on November 23rd at I'm not for sure I can even there, but there's a county coliseum.
Yeah, Seguin Guadalupe County Coliseum in Seguin.
All right. Yeah, I didn't know if I could get that out. December 7th, 1981, Waco Convention Center, Waco, Texas. The Grappler defeated Ray Hernandez, which I believe the Grappler was Lynn Denton. 13 minutes. December the 11th, 1981, Sam Houston Coliseum, Houston, Texas. Tank Patton defeated Ray Hernandez. I still don't think Ray Hernandez has won a match yet.
Yeah, they don't want him to get the big head.
No, I mean, I think they pretty well beat him. Casa de Amistad in Harleton, Texas. I love these names they have for these places in Texas. December 13th, 1981, Ray Hernandez went against the Spuller, and I'm pretty sure Ray Hernandez did not win that match in Huntington, Texas, even though we don't know. But let's pick it up from there, Rodney.
And, January the 12th, 1982, Waco Convention Center, Waco, Texas. Bob Sweetan versus Ray Hernandez. He then makes his way to the Central State Wrestling, and then he goes to Memorial Hall in Kansas City, Kansas on February the 11th, 1982, is Dewey Robertson defeating Ray Hernandez. Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Des Moines, Iowa on February the 14th, 1982, Ricky Romero, Dewey Robertson, and Ray Hernandez versus Jerry Valiant, Gene Lewis, and Jerry Brown. Goes to Topeka, Kansas on February the 23rd, 1982. And here we go. Ray Hernandez defeats Billy Howard. Memorial Hall.
Is that the Billy Howard? Is that the Billy Howard we know? You think it's Bill Howard from Atlanta?
He's got a Y. This is Billy Howard. That's Bill Howard. That's a very big difference in that. Memorial Hall in Kansas City on March the 11th, 1982. Art Cruz defeats Ray Hernandez by disqualification. Kiel Auditorium, St. Louis, Missouri on March the 12th, 1982. It's Ricky Romero and Mark Romero defeating Ray Hernandez and Billy Howard. Allen County Community College Gym in Iola, Kansas on March the 23rd, 1982 is Eddie Gilbert versus Hercules Hernandez. Memorial Hall, Kansas City, Kansas on April the 1st, 1982 is Bob Brown defeated Hercules Hernandez. It is Veterans Memorial Coliseum, Des Moines, Iowa on April the 7th, 1982. Art Cruz and Ray Hernandez versus Ricky and Mark Romero. Columbia, Missouri on May the 16th, 1982. Mike George defeats Hercules Hernandez. It's Veterans Memorial Auditorium in Des Moines, Iowa on May the 29th, 1982. Hercules Hernandez versus Ricky Romero. Texas Death Match, winner unknown.
Okay, I something just don't add up about this. He has never won one match in any of the other. Well, no, he won. He did beat Billy Howard.
Billy Howard,
but he's going to the Veterans Memorial Auditorium. All right, did we see something? Did we miss something? All right, let's see, that would be May, wouldn't it? No, that was April, wasn't it? April 7th in Des Moines, Iowa. We had Art Cruz and Ray Hernandez against Romero. So something must have happened on that particular night for a return match for a Texas Death Match. But I'm thinking to myself, man, he hasn't really won a lot, but he's going to have a Texas Death Match. So I'm not for sure what's going on there, buddy.
Maybe time will tell. You never know.
Yes.
But you notice that he was against Art Cruz in March the 11th, and then he was a partner with Art Cruz in April the 7th. course,
So something could
different,
have.
different town zone. That's Kansas City. The other one was in Des Moines.
All right, this is going to be June 10th, right? June 10th, Memorial Hall, Kansas City. Ray Hernandez. Hey, that Ray Hernandez defeated Buzz Tyler by disqualification. So he's coming back from all his losses. June 23rd, 1982, Veterans Memorial Auditorium in Des Moines, Iowa. Roger Kirby and Hercules Hernandez went against Mike George and Mark Romero, and that was for the NWA Central States Tag Team Championship. June 24th, Memorial Hall, Kansas City. Harley Race defeated Hercules Hernandez by disqualification. June 30th, the Hume Fair Arena in Hume, Missouri. Is that how you would say that?
I believe that's correct.
Dewey Robertson and Mark Romero versus Hercules Hernandez and Superfly, which was Ray Candy.
I would love to see Ray Candy as Superfly.
Yes. July 1st, Memorial Hall in Kansas City. Hercules Hernandez and Abdullah the Great versus Mike George and Dewey Robertson ended without a winner as a time limit draw. July 16th, St. Louis, Missouri. Dewey Robertson and Rufus R. Jones, which was very much over in that area. Even when we were there in, 1987?
Yes.
People still loved them. And Spike Hubert, that probably might be the reason they quit drawing too, because I mean, that was 1982, that was 1987. He was still there. Defeated Baron von Raschke, Roger Kirby, and Ray Hernandez. See, that was Baron von Raschke and Roger Kirby's fault. They should not have. They should have seen the win and loss record for Ray Hernandez. And for some reason, he's called Ray Hernandez there for some reason though at that point. On that particular night, and it's and you see it in a newspaper ad. Did somebody call in and not remember that he was called Hercules Hernandez?
That's right. They wrote it down. Maybe they wrote it in. Maybe they wrote it in.
They could have.
Maybe they had Ray down, and I just printed it that way.
July 22nd, Memorial Hall, Kansas City. Dewey Robertson and Hercules Hernandez against Manny Fernandez and Mark Romero ended without a winner as a double countout. I bet they had the battle of the Fernandez and Hernandez match there because they come back on August the 5th. Manny defeated Gary Royal and Ray Hernandez in a 2-on-1 handicap match. The Checker Dome, Roddy. Have you ever seen the Checker Dome in St. Louis?
We went to it. It was the St. Louis Arena when I went. They changed the name from Checker Dome to St. Louis Arena.
Well, it was October the 8th, 1982. It must be big. It must have been a big car. They must have. How much did that hold? Do you know?
Oh, it's 20,000 people. Easy 20,000 people.
Here's the match. Kim, is it Duck?
Kim Duck.
Ken Patera and Ray Hernandez defeated Dusty Rhodes, Bruce Reed. He was Bruce Reed at the time, and I guess that would probably have been coming off of WTBS Studios, wouldn't it? He would have been there at that time.
Absolutely.
And Dewey Robertson by disqualification. On the 20th of October, Des Moines, Iowa, Terry Gordy and Mark Romero defeated Dewey Robertson and Ray Hernandez. We go back to St. Louis, Missouri on the 11th of November. Dick the Bruiser and Bulldog Bob Brown defeated Ray Hernandez and Dewey Robertson by disqualification. And then December 3rd, St. Louis, Missouri, Kerry Von Erich defeated Ray Hernandez, and that is 1982. And when we continue looking at Ray Hernandez, as we see at this particular, they're starting to call him Ray Hernandez and not Hercules Hernandez.
Maybe they're getting sued from calling it Hercules.
I don't know what happened, but this is a case, Rodney, when you look at his career. He starts in late 1979 being trained, and they really did him the way a wrestler should be treated. A lot of mistakes were made years later when they took a Lex Luger and he didn't pay his dues. Ray paid his dues, and he learned the business without giving them really at what we call the big head. Because a lot of wrestlers later on were just put in the positions that maybe they shouldn't have been in.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and then they didn't pay their dues, so they didn't appreciate the business as much as some others. Just a little bit of a little bit history of the Checker Dome. It did change to the St. Louis Arena. It was a Checker Dome from 1977 to 1983, and it went through several renovations. And in the end, it did hold about 20,000 people. That was from Wikipedia, by the way.
Checker Dome, St. Louis, Missouri. We will continue looking at Ray Hernandez, Hercules Hernandez. We will continue. Or, hey, he was even at one time Mr. Wrestling 2. We'll talk about that as we go further on in his career. He also, we'll find out he's another masked wrestler as we continue looking at Hercules Hernandez. Join us as we continue. 1983, we'll look at the career of Hercules Hernandez right here on Pro Wrestling Inside Now.